Today is MINIRAMP Mondays, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not really feeling it. I woke up with a headache, which is weird because I didn't drink last night, got plenty of sleep, just one of those things. So, to keep it somewhat entertaining, in between each attempt or each few attempts, I will answer your guys' questions from Instagram, and we'll actually go ahead and start off with one now. Renat Salem says, what was my favorite Pride fight? Which is funny because I'm wearing a Pride shirt right now. One of the most memorable to me was when Rampage picked the dude up and slammed him, knocked him out. I think it was Ricardo Arona. And Arona was going for either armbar or triangle. I don't remember. I haven't seen the fight in a while now, but I remember he lifted him up, slammed him. I think he actually headbutted him on accident, knocked him out. Great fucking, if anything, probably one of the most memorable highlights in Rampage's career, but also a really great summary for how brutal some of the Pride fights could be. So, let's warm up and start skating. I should probably be answering questions right now, but my phone's all the way over there, so too bad. There's a bunch of brand new cracks on the ramp. I don't know where they came from. Oh man, I'm actually really happy with how that first run went. I've been trying to incorporate, wow, I'm already out of breath. Incorporate not so many blank walls. I notice in a lot of the footage there's a lot of rock fakie to tailstall, and it gets really, at least for me, it's really boring to watch. Whew. I'm completely out of breath after my first drop in. I cannot get that fakie. Smith. Oh my God, it's getting worse. Fuck. I definitely, after all those tricks, I did not expect to fall on a fucking nose stall. Shit. Ugh. Let's get a couple more questions. Alex.sb. What is the reason I started doing YouTube? I don't really have a black and white reason. In fact, I don't even have like a black and white time as to when I was like, okay, here's when I'm gonna make my YouTube channel. In the beginning, I actually used my friend Kickin' Wings' YouTube channel, which is weird. I don't know why. I just didn't like the idea of giving like my email address and my name to like some online thing. You know, you gotta think this was a lot of years ago, and I've always been really like careful about what to trust on the internet, so I didn't want to make my own account. So I used Kickin' Wings. From there, I eventually made Vegas Skating, and then in 2011, I made Ninja Lifestyle. And when I made Ninja Lifestyle, my actual goal was like, okay, now I want this to be successful. The other ones were more like just fun hobbies or whatever. Next question. Young X Fruity says, when did I start wearing the white sneakers and green shoelaces. This is funny, and I've probably had this question asked before, but I don't think I've ever answered it. The sun just went down. When I was a lot younger, I never really had the option to get like super nice shoes all the time. Not even like brand name shoes. I would always get the skate shops would always mark down shoes if it was like the last size or the last pair. So I ended up skating shoes that didn't like fit all the way and probably looked weird and weren't really like top sellers. You know, there was never a time as a kid where I was skating like nice etnies or anything like that. I do remember skating like Skechers or Dickies. I remember I skated a pair of Dickies skate shoes for like 12 bucks. But I remember getting some white shoes and skating a park here called Pro Park. And I watched the footage, and for some reason it all just clicked in my head. When I watched the footage of me skating, I felt like I looked better wearing white shoes. And that's all just a preference thing. I'm sure most people, not only in that era of skateboarding, but also this era, they probably thought and think I look stupid. But for me, you know, I do the filming and stuff, and I do the editing, and I spend a lot of time looking at myself. And I want to be the kind of person that, you know, I want to enjoy the footage of myself sometimes. So to make it all short, I think I look good in white shoes. And the green shoelace thing, I skated for a skate shop, and their main logo, their main color was green. So I just thought it'd be a cool way to support the shop. That shop's no longer around, but the whole green thing stuck, and it actually happens to be my favorite color also. Now, let's try not to get fucked up. The game plan is to front 5-0 stall, come back, pivot fakie, since I'm trying to clean up the whole empty wall thing. I think that'd be a cool challenge. It won't be too hard. That was all my fault. See, I already did that shit. I gotta like be more creative. When I watch bowl skaters, specifically like Tony T, or you know, with any big bowl skater, Tony T just comes to mind. They always, even in like a video part where they skate the same tranny for like 30 minutes, there's always new tricks, and I want to try to emulate that a little bit. Fucked up again, because in my mind I'm thinking I already did the fucking front lip. I got one that I'm not very good at, but I think I can do. Oh, why? Oh, I was right there. I think that one might have even slid. If it did, that would have been my first front feeble slide. Oh, this is fucking tough. Whenever I come off that front rock thing, my foot's like, it's like all the way off the side. All right, I got this. Then some more questions. Oh, ah! Holy shit. Oh man. I feel like I barely touched the coping. It's gotta be 1,000 degrees. Ah. I got a splinter mid front rock. Oh, I keep touching that fucking coping. I'm gonna give up on that one, guys. I do. Oh, these splinters. I do want to land front feeble. Okay. Well, that's all I needed to do. Why the fuck was that so hard earlier? Last few questions, and we'll call it a day. Andre Portillo, 23, says, "What's up with that one crazy chick?" I have no idea. I heard from her after she got out of jail, but then I blocked her number and blocked her on social media. And the thing is, regarding you kids who ask me about like relationships and stuff like that, you should never be afraid to just cut someone out of your life completely. Not only just chicks, but anyone. Because as you guys could see from the video, that person, whether it be, you know, someone I took on a date, or even it could be like a longtime friend, all they're bringing to my life at any given time is negativity, at least in that instance. And the only logical thing to do would be to cut them out. But a lot of the times, for whatever reason, we keep these people around, and all they do is hold us back. So what happened to her? I have no idea. She probably moved on to make somebody else's life miserable, but mine has only gotten better. Next question. D_rake_FTW. Does listening to music when you skate help you do better? For me, it doesn't, because I have this weird thing where I always want to be considerate to people around me. You guys might not see it in the videos, but especially skating a skate park, you know, despite me running into little kids on video, there's a million other instances that weren't caught on video where I've gone out of my way to not mess someone else up. So when you have music in your ear, you can't hear somebody coming up behind you. You can't hear somebody hitting the rail over there, so you know not to turn that way. And I guess for a lot of people it cuts out distractions, but for me, cutting out the distraction is a whole new distraction in its own, because now someone could run into me and I could look stupid. So no, I don't listen to music. If you do, that's cool. You know, a lot of people, like I said, use it to zone out. A lot of pros do it, and maybe even people with like anxiety or something, but for me, it doesn't get me hyped up. It doesn't get me like super motivated to do the trick. If anything, I used to listen to like music on the way to a spot, you know, in the car. Like I would blast some either like some super like gangster fucking like in your head like trap music. I know I used to bump like 3-6 a lot, all the crazy shit they would do where it's all like yelling, and either that or like some crazy metal or something. But when I'm skating, no, not so much at all. Dude, I hate having to go through these questions. I can't stand. Oh, it's a fucking million degrees out here, and all I have is retarded fucking questions to go through because you people are so stupid. You guys want, you know, you want your question answered, right? So why not ask a decent question? Maybe it'll get answered. But if you ask dumb shit, I'm just gonna skip right through it. And it doesn't waste my time as much as it wastes yours, because I can just go like, boop, and it's over with. You guys gotta spend time typing. Every second spent typing a stupid ass comment is a second spent not achieving anything. Anyways, Gary is James. I will finish with a joke. I thought it was kind of funny. Can a Crip donate blood? Until next time, guys. Kuna Matata, bitches.
You